ticket, a traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Jets. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready! Cougar 19! Go!
First play's a run with the longer. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8.
Viking 18!
Richardson looking to throw this. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Ready, ready.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Richardson to throw off play action. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken from just outside the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Jets' 48-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 23-yard run. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. He got 29 yards that time.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Ready,
2nd and 10.
19 Sergeant.
Play action. Now Richardson. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Cowboy 80.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Let's go
So
now.
3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Pass the 60. Ready.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They go play action with Richardson. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Richardson going to move him around. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Richardson back to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. Richardson working from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Gay's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman up to the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7 from the 20. Jackson. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 3rd and 2. To throw is Jackson. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's dumped off to Pollard. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Pollard. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Jackson now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Richardson now on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
We change it.
Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Returnable here for Davis. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Richardson looking to throw. Able to find Gray here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up with 1st down. Now Richardson. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Richardson off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker, who got in and dropped him to the turf. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Hey! Hey, middle.
From the gun, Jackson. He finds his man, Pollard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Jackson from the shotgun. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I say the surprise in the first there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point.
Percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They tried the throw on, now it's 3rd and 1. And Jackson throwing once more. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
13.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Brandon Ayuk from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Off play action, Richardson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Warriors 70.
Back to the air with Richardson. They'll get this to Nwangu. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the shotgun, Richardson. Finding Gray on the out route. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Richardson's throw caught by Gray. Well, he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
The Jets take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They go play action with Richardson. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Richardson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Chig Okonkwo from 19 yards away. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pollard gets it off the option. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. In motion, Slayton. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Davis now to return it. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Here's Richardson to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for New York. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Richardson to the air on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Jackson. Short one here, caught by McBride. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Richardson out of the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Play action. It's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Richardson off the play fake. And he is going to be taken down. And this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. What a start to the season. This has been back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to line up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Cougar 19.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Let's go now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Buffalo 18.
Now it's Richardson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Ready, set.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cowboy 80. Rig alert, rig alert. Hustle, hustle, hustle. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Get up.
Richardson working from the gun. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or battle.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He gets it to Cooks. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Jackson's going to try the sneak.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down to start a new set.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Pollard looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Now Joey Slye for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Seahawks 27, Jets 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw it. Looking for Gray, and he's got him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake.
Yeah, sure, without a doubt. Because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Seahawks, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.